Hot chicks in horror movies go hand in hand like Jason Voorhees and his machete. That being said, we're going to take a look at some of the hottest chicks in horror. Danielle Harris. If you're a horror fan, you definitely know who Danielle Harris is. This is a woman that's grown up on film. When she was a child, she played Jamie Lloyd in the Halloween films and even celebrated her 11th birthday while on the set of Halloween 4. This would just be the beginning of her long relationship with horror, as she went on to be in films like Urban Legend, which she played the role of a doped-up, sex-craving gothic chick, the Hatchet series, which is where she showed off some of her lovely assets, and Rob Zombie's Halloween, which is where horror fans would finally get a peek at a nude Danielle Harris in a horror film. Trust me, it was worth the wait. Elvira. How can we not have the Mistress of the Dark on our list of hottest horror vixens? Elvira has been around for a long time, and she's still every bit as gorgeous as the day she bust onto the scene. With a tongue that slices as sharp as any knife and a curvy body, she cemented herself as one of the hottest horror vixens of all time. Jessica Biel. Before starring in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake, Jessica Biel was known mostly for being a goody-goody on the popular television show Seventh Heaven. However, she broke out of her shell and hasn't looked back since. I don't think anyone will ever forget just how amazing she looked in those tight jeans and wet tank top while she tried to avoid the dangerous clutches of Leatherface. Sherry Moon Zombie. This is the classic case of the good girl that's been corrupted by a bad boy. Growing up, Sherry Moon may have been the cheerleader type, but once she got with Rob Zombie, she shed her good girl mentality and allowed herself to embrace the dark side. She's appeared in numerous music videos and movies, each time looking better than the last. Kate Beckinsale. While she may mostly be known for the Underworld series, in which Beckinsale showed off her amazingly sexy figure in latex, you can't ignore her other entries in the horror genre. She's appeared in films like Haunted, Whiteout, Van Helsing, and Vacancy, just to name a few. While she's always looked stunning, we still think she looked the best as Selene in Underworld. Alexandra Daddario. How can you not include a busty beauty on the list that has a set of eyes that could lure anyone into a trance? While Daddario may be one of the freshest faces on the list, the girl's already built up quite the horror resume, appearing in films like Bereavement, Burying the Ex, and Texas Chainsaw 3D. Shannon Elizabeth. While she's most known for her role in the American Pie films as the sexy foreign exchange student Nadia, you can't disregard some of the horror movies this sexy vixen has appeared in either. She was in the popular horror movie spoof Scary Movie as Buffy Gilmore. She was in 13 Ghosts, Cursed, and she even had a sexy dance scene in the Night of the Demons remake. Hell, let's certainly not forget the time she took one for the team and had sex with a killer snowman in Jack Frost. It may be silly, but trust me, I didn't mind it a single bit. Juliana Gill. I'm including Juliana Gill on the list just for her amazing performance in the Friday the 13th remake. This babe has an amazing body, and she certainly wasn't afraid to show it off for the camera. Let's face it, the Friday the 13th films are known for bringing boatloads of boobs and blood to the table, and they certainly didn't disappoint when they decided to include a sex scene featuring Juliana Gill. Damn it, Jason, why did you have to kill that fine set of hooters? Mila Jovovich. What can you really say about Mila? Like some of the other entries on our list, she's a timeless beauty that has seemingly discovered the fountain of youth, as she doesn't appear to have aged a single bit. She's most known for her role as zombie ass-kicker Alice in the wildly successful Resident Evil franchise. Without a doubt, Mila Jovovich makes the zombie apocalypse sexy. Rachel Nichols. Let's just say that the boys in the Amityville Horror remake were lucky to have such a hottie for a babysitter. She also showed up in the film P2, and we can see why her captor, Thomas, wants to have her company for Christmas.
Tutti fucking fruity! Shut up! Tutti fucking fruity!